Okay, let us start now. A very good morning. Let us start the session for today. A warm welcome to our masters, Hualien Dharma team, and brothers and sisters around the globe to Saturday Hualien Dharma Talk. Today, I would like to share Master Ching's daily words of wisdom. Wholeheartedly promoting goodness, spread it across the world. Accepted from Master Ching's speech during heartwarming dialogue with Northern Region Tzu Chi members on the 20th of November 2025. Among Tzu Chi's 4 missions is Ta'ai TV station. Through Ta'ai TV, positive and wholesome energy is shared with the world, wholeheartedly and diligently promoting goodness across the globe. You often remind one another to share and to praise each other. Good people, good deeds, and acts of kindness should be actively highlighted. When other organizations do good, they too deserve our praise and affirmation. Today's world deeply needs us to promote goodness together. We hope everyone will not think a good deed is too small to matter. After all, Tzu Chi itself began from something very small. That is the humble 50 cents given with sincere hearts. Accepted by Sister Ho Xing Ching from Tzu Chi, Singapore. Thank you for listening. 感恩 to Master Ching Yen's teachings. Now let us send our sincere prayers into the 10 directions. May Sahaland be free from disaster and peace prevails in the world. Let us sing the prayer song with sincere piousness.
Sister Lily, there is no sound. Okay, God.
Yeah. May all minds be purified. May there be peace in the community. May there be no disasters in this world. Now let us pray together for universal love and blessing. With loving respect, gratitude, and confidence, let us wish every person in our lives a healthy body, an enlightened mind, and a total fulfillment in universal love. Now let us expand this consciousness to include every person in the world, every being in the universe. Let our unified love make this wonderful world even better. Let us all immerse ourselves in the joyful embrace of universal love. Before we hear the wonderful sharing, let us invite our both masters to let us in paying homage to the Triple Gems. Let us pay our respect for these teachings and explanations to the Buddha and Master Ching by making 3 sincere bows. Rise, palms together. First bow. Second bow. Third bow. And a bow to our beloved abode masters who could join us today. And okay, today we have 3 sisters from Malaysia who will be sharing with us. First, Sister Siew, our guiding reader, sharing on the minute light, immeasurable blessings. And followed by Sister Yean Peng, who will be sharing My Dharma Joy in Buddhaland. And lastly, we have Sister Shan, who will be sharing Steadfast on the Bodhisattva path. Yeah, okay, before that, let us invite Sister Ching for the weekly summary. Sister Ching, over to you, Kan En.
Thank you so much, Sister Lily. Let me draw up the PowerPoint. Okay, last week we had 3 speakers, and the first speaker is Brother Joe. And Brother Joe shared Dharma paths from sacred texts. The Sutra of Infinite Meanings and Lotus Sutra guide each fruitful step. Life holds its ripples, yet we march on strong. With hope and clarity, our hearts move along. Time presses near, the Buddha's days grow few. The road ahead is not the one we knew. No longer only students, now we teach, carry the Dharma further than our reach. If answers fade when Buddha's voice is gone, how guide the hearts still journeying on? Bodhisattvas ask with one united sound, which Dharma door lets some Bodhi be found? Says the Buddha, observe all things with humble, open sight. See empty forms beyond both dark and light. Reflect within, let firm resolve take hold, then lead all beings towards awakening's goal. And we had Master Te Huang. Master Te Huang reminds us roots take time to grow. 3 generations shape a soul with steady flow. Planting Bodhi trees with whose branches guard tomorrow's way. From nothingness, all things arise and gently stay. A little girl once waited by a crowded church gate. Too many children inside, Hattie May Wyatt stood alone in wait. Her tattered clothes hide kindness deeper than gold. The 57 cents she saved reshaped a future yet untold. In Lumbini, home visits open hearts once closed. The baby bottle boy stirred vows compassion post. Through loss and tears, a turning point was born. From fragile lives, new paths of care were sworn. Master Te Huang teaches life is weighed by deeds. Seize every day, fulfill the world's true needs. Each drop of love becomes an endless sea. Walk Tzuchi's path, act now, boundless and free. Okay, lastly, we had Sister Choi San, who spoke about her year in Bulgaria. Sister Choi San, a Malaysian nurse, serves with steady heart. 1 year in Bulgaria, offering healing as her art. Arrived 1st January, carrying missions began before, continuing carrying footsteps that others once wore. In Bihar, she guides drinkers, turning alcohol to tea, teaching villagers that changes begins with you and me. She helps the poor, the burned, the children born in pain. calling doctors for cleft lips, restoring hope again. A girl once bore a tumor, now dreams to give back, saving coins in bamboo banks, compassion on her track. Through heat and research, she answers every call. Pilgrims find strength through her kindness shown to all. She vows to walk Tzu Chi's path steady and true, inviting hearts to join Tima, widening the medical service crew. Step by step, she gathers hands where hope can start. 1 year becomes 10 years of giving from her heart. Okay, Kan'an for listening. I'll stop share and hand over to Sister Moon to introduce our next speaker. Over to you, Sister Moon.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much, Sister Suching, for another wonderful Dharma poem. Good morning and a warm welcome to everyone to our Saturday Hualien session. As we all know, this beginning of the year is always a busy time, both here and in Hualien. And apologies again from Brother Joe because he has to, be busy with the year-end blessing activities. And so we had the pleasure of Sister Siew Ching this morning to bring stories from the Kaohsiung Guiding Reader series. I believe this morning our topic, the story picked for today is Minute Light, Immeasurable Blessings. Sister Siew Ching, can we have your sharing on that?
Cảm ơn Sister Moon. Okay, let me share the picture. Okay, the PowerPoint. Okay. Dear Master Chen Yan, about masters, brothers and sisters around the globe, a very good morning. Yeah, the topic is as Sister Moon said, minute light, immeasurable blessings from our guiding reader, Zhang Yixiang, sister from Kaohsiung. She shared this on 24th of December 2025. Maybe the listeners would try to guess what is this about. Okay, it's about the two Xiao Xing Xing, the two little stars are named after one after Tzu Chi, another after Master Chen Yan. It's from the 2024 Footprints Autumn Scroll. Okay, these are extremely dim light, minute life. When everyone see these three words, sorry, and the first things that comes to mind is how the master often reminds us to be like fireflies. Although each person's strength is small and the light that they emit is very faint, but when this power of the lights are gathered together, it becomes infinite. It can fill the world with brightness. It is in the vast and boundless universe. There are countless stars shining with light. Among them, two small stars particularly represent the good thoughts in our human world, as well as a saint who has inspired countless people's good thoughts. The Luling Observatory at National Central University launched a sky survey program in 2006 to observe unknown asteroids and comets in the solar system. So we can see in 2009, it was granted an international permanent number, becoming asteroid number 192208. On July 26, 2010, the International Astronomical Union officially named it Tzu Chi Asteroid Xiao Xing Xing, they call it. On May 11, 2007, Shi Qiayu and Ye Chuanshi discovered one of the asteroids at the Luling Observatory. In 2009, it received International Permanent Number certification, becoming the star number 192208. Well, imagine, it takes many years, it's not so easy. So in 2007, it was discovered, the first star, the first small Xiao Xing Xing asteroid. So on 26th of July 2010, the International Astronomical Union approved the official naming it as the Tzu Chi asteroid. On 1st October 2010, National Central University President Chiang Wei-ning and others visited a boat to present the Tzu Chi asteroid plaque to Master Chen Yan, hoping that the radiance of Tzu Chi love would shine eternally like a star, illuminating peoples everywhere. Yeah, hold on for a while. The Tzu asteroid is the first asteroid in Taiwan named after a religious organization, a spiritual organization, located in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. It has a diameter of about 6 or 7 kilometers, orbits the Sun in approximately 5.62 years, and its closest distance to Earth is about 300 million kilometers. Why name it as Tzu? It is to highlight Tzu's contribution to the world. National Central University named this planet Tzu, representing Taiwan's spirit as Tzu leaps into the sky, eternally passing on its selfless dedication, shining and generating warmth simultaneously on Earth and in the universe. Okay, let's, I think this is a video. Let's watch this video.
年7月26号是
Sorry.
2010年7月26号，此季小行星命名。中央大学在太阳系位于火星与木星间的
This is what we explained earlier, the location of
编
this
号92208小行星，经国际
asteroid.
天文学联合会通过，本日命名为此季。
有哪一些的团体能够说对台湾有贡献，能够代表台湾精神？
这颗小行星在2007年5月发现，2009年授予国际永久编号认证，2010年定名。
我们发现一个小行星不是很容易的事情，因为只是应该有天然性，也把这个小行星国际发光，找一些最杰出的组织跟人来命名，所以我们就会把世纪当作我们的第一个选项。
自这小行星在天际啦，2009年啦，因为呢，这个北北洪灾，自这全力呢去救灾，对台湾有正大的贡献。因为安尼，所以这粒天空中也未明明，这粒星被命名为自这小行星。
此际小行星是台湾第一颗以宗教团体命名的小行星，绕着太阳，也像是看着地球。天文学家寓意，此际小行星就像是守护的天使。
Okay, thank you. So, as mentioned, 2007, June 6, Ling Qishen of the Ruling Observatory of National Central University and Dr. Ye Kuan-shi of the University of Maryland jointly discovered the number 55. Okay, sorry, this is the second asteroid. Just now, we mentioned about the first asteroid now named after Tzu. Now this one is another one. This one was discovered in 2007. So it was jointly discovered by two parties, Taiwan as well as Dr. Ye Kuan-shi of the University of Maryland, number 555802 asteroids. On 15 August 2024, wow, took so many years, it was certified by the International Astronomical Union and officially named Zhen Yan to promote the master's dedication to upholding the spirits of compassion and charity, advocating for the equality of all beings and establishing the Tzu Foundation. The asteroid Zhen Yan is about 1 kilometer in diameter, located between Mars and Jupiter, and orbits the Sun for about 3.63 years. You can see the president of Central University, Zhao Jingyang, as well as the former Minister of Education, Jiang Wenning, presented this plaque, name plaque, approved with Zhen Yang asteroids on 30th September 2024, orbiting the solar system. They presented to Master in 2024. This one was later presented, even though it was discovered much earlier. So we know, wow, it took so many years for them to verify and to discuss which is to name it after who. So as Master just now mentioned in the video, the first star named after Tzu was because that time there was this great disaster in Taiwan, and Tzu Chi went in to help. So the effort was seen by many. Okay, let's watch this Star Eye News.
花莲的金丝金社今天来了一群特殊的访客，他们是中央大学天文研究团队，将第2颗跟慈济相关的小行星
The second asteroid named after Master.
让人的名字命名为正眼小行星。2颗小行星，第1颗叫做慈济，它是2010年发现的；第2颗就是今天所命名的。它们都位在木星跟火星中间这条蓝色的叫做小行星带。第1颗慈济小行星表彰的是慈济志工的大爱无国界，而今天命名的以上人为名的小行星是表彰上人一生启发无数人的善念。
好，来，我们先看中间这里哦。
2024年8月，国际天文学联合会认证通过正眼小行星。中央大学团队来到金丝金社，为大家揭开小行星的秘密。
这个小行星的编号是5802，大小大概7公里左右。它的位置它是在火星跟木星之间，它到太阳一圈大概是3里，63里。它不像彗星，彗星外面会有冰，这是比较离太阳近，是原始的天体。
多此有愧啦！
当之无愧。
2010年，中央大学将编号192208小行星命名为慈济。这颗小行星距离地球约3亿公里，绕太阳一圈要5.62年。14年后，团队再度献上纪念铭版。
那它是在宇宙上有的绕行所以我们也希望我们上人的这个慈悲与智慧坚真人不拔的这个精神永远普照大地。只要有个人不同意，那就不行了。
国际天文学联合会对小行星的命名有严格的标准，必须将政治与宗教排除在外。命名团队深入说明，让15位委员一致通过。
慈济不只是从宗教的角度，慈济从慈善、从防灾、从环保、从各个面向都有很多的贡献。所以说，这个正言上人的这个小行星的命名，后来也就顺利获得通过。
接下这份殊荣，上人勉励全球慈济人加倍付出，将大爱传遍国际。
这慈济被鼓励、被重视，真的是很感恩所以说，应该慈济人还要更积极，不只是现代，也期待呢是永恒永续的。
台新闻黄月娟、钟江坡花莲报道。
Well, just now we heard, right? It's not an easy process because, right, normally the political and the religious party, they will be sidelined in the sense that naming of the asteroids wouldn't be from these two parts, but Tzu Chi is different because of the contribution to mankind. If any one of the 15 committee member could not agree, then they cannot name after that party. So here we can see that it received the 100% support from all the members. So in this Thai news, it mentioned about the events on July 26. In 2010, the Tzu Chi asteroid was named, and astronomers say that the Tzu Chi asteroid is like a guardian angel. On July 26, 2010, the Tzu Chi asteroid was National Central University discovered this asteroid number 192208 in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter in the solar system. After approval by the International Astronomical Union, it was named Tzu Chi on the day. Director of the Institute of Astronomy at National Central University, Zhao Yi, said, "Which group can contribute to Taiwan and represent the Taiwanese spirit?" That's why they named it after Tzu Chi. The asteroid was discovered in May 2007, granting international permanent numbering certification in 2009 and named in 2010. Professor Ye Yong-Xuan from Institute of Astronomy at National Central University said, "Discovering an asteroid is not an easy task. It's not like simply can find one new star. It should be commemorative and allow the asteroids to shine internationally. We look for the most outstanding organization and people to name after it. So they choose Tzu Chi as the first option. Master Chen Yan, the Tzu Chi asteroid is in the sky. In 2009, due to Typhoon Morakot, the Papa Sui Zai, the 88 disaster, they call it, Tzu Chi fully committed to disaster relief, making significant contribution to Taiwan. Because of this, the first star was named after Tzu Chi. So we know that there are many suffering in the world, and it is inevitable to suffer when we are born as human beings. But people at the same time also have the ability to transform these sufferings. This energy that turns suffering into joy comes from love and compassion. So it must be in line with everyone's love. And if we want to use our strength and we work together, we will have a way to resolve the suffering in the world. Master hopes to spread the Dharma more, inspire more people, and do our best to help the suffering so that we can see the glimmer of hope and kindness in the darkness. Over the years of bamboo coin bank spirits of 50 cents, 5 cents, and Taiwanese to becoming an international NGO, Tzu Chi volunteers from the 5 continents around the world. This charitable footprints has traveled to 139 countries and regions. Be like-minded and willing to do good together. Give as warmly as the sun. Strive to make the world a better place. Tzu Chi people are too small compared to the global population, but the extremely faint or dim light of fireflies can also drive beautiful scenery in the dark night. So we cannot take every bit of kindness lightly. We must contribute to drive and guide more people to exert their love, gather everyone's faith, minute love, and create immeasurable blessings. That's from Sister, Kaohsiung, we are grateful to Kaohsiung Sister Zhang Yixiang. Okay, since we have time, I think I have another. Okay, let's listen to another sister, another guiding reader from Kaohsiung Book Study as well. She's talking about weaving a medical network with love. Let's hear what is she what is this about from Sister Chen Su Man. It's taken from 2024 Footprints of Autumn, volumes 0916 to 0922. From September 14 to 17, 2024, the 28th anniversary annual meeting of the International Tzu Chi Medical Association, or better known as TIMA, was held in Hualien. Every year on this 15th day of the 8th lunar month, members of TIMA from around the world will return to Taiwan to reunite with Master Chen Yan. This has become a yearly tradition. How did this start in the beginning? Let's look at the past, the history. In the program Body Heart Essentials 2012 September, Relieving Suffering and Bringing Joy to the World, we know that Dr. Lu Xiaochuan and the Philippine Tzu Chi Medical Association, Master Chen Yan explained, the 15th day of the 8th lunar month is the Mid-Autumn Festival. Members of the International Tzu Chi Medical Association returned to Taiwan to hold their annual meeting and celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival together with Master. These causes and conditions began with Deputy Superintendent Dr. Lu. Master said, in September 1996, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Lu from the Philippines, Lu Xiaochuan, we can see this Philippines doctor up here, brought a group of doctors back to the abode. It happens to be the 15th day of the 8th lunar month, the Mid-Autumn Festival. The abode was very lively that night. We looked up at the bright moon, but the sky was overcast and drizzling. Sometimes it looks like rain, so they hurried to open umbrellas. But when the rain stopped, everyone returned to the lawn. They spent the Mid-Autumn Festival without seeing the moon. From that year onward, the team led by Deputy Superintendent Dr. Lu from Philippines would always return during this mid-autumn time. This became the time of their homecoming. But by 1998, the TIMA Association felt that since the Philippines could return, other countries also would like to come back to celebrate Mid-Autumn Festival with Master. Thus, these cause and conditions began. So we have to thank our Philippines Dr. Lu for initiating this effort. 1995, when seeing a doctor in the poor for the Philippines, for the poor in the Philippines, the doctor did not charge for consultations, but it cost about 10 days salary to pay for the medicine alone. So it's not cheap, it's very expensive. Free clinics can bring hope to the poor and sick. Sorry, no sound, but there are English subtitles, can see. At Philippines, the first clinic only offered surgeries. After one, I look at the stars and the moon, vowing to add internal medicine, pediatrics, and more specialties in the future. After all these years of service, Sister Chua's hair has turned grey. I'll never forget the patient's smiles. They keep us going with the free clinic. To our volunteers from the Philippines, I'm truly grateful. It's been over 30 years since. We couldn't help the many poor at once, but we started with medical care. Beginning. Okay, this is talking about the footprints at the Philippines, how they started this mission of medical. So this the origin of this TIMA, International Tzu Medical Association, dates back to December 1993, when Tzu established its first overseas free clinic in the United States. In 1995, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Lu Xiaochuan of Chongren Hospital in the Philippines, at the invitations of Tzu volunteers, led a medical team to provide free medical services in remote mountainous areas. At that time, in the Philippines, while doctors did not charge consultation fees, the cost of medication for a single visit amounted to about 10 days' wages for improvised residents. Many people were reluctant to seek medical care. You can understand why, because it's so expensive, causing minor illnesses to worsen into severe condition. So means that it can be controlled if they seek medical treatment from the onset. Responding to Tzu call, Dr. Lu began recruiting medical professionals to cross mountains and seas to conduct large-scale free clinics performing surgeries from cleft lip, thyroid disease, and cataracts. Each clinic saw long lines of patients, often exceeding 3,000 people. As surgical outreach expanded to the Philippines Islands and with the establishment of the LA Los Angeles Free Clinic in US, in 1996, following Master Chen's guidance, the organization was officially named the International Tzu Medical Association. That's how TIMA started. So we must thank the TIMA first seats in the Philippines. He has led the team for 17 years, organized 152 free clinics, and helped nearly 300,000 people. Let's watch this video. To safeguard, okay, sorry, no sound. People's life and health with love. I believe that after choosing their college major, each doctor has such resolve and goal to become a doctor. I always remind medical professionals that Our mission is to safeguard people's life and health with love. Okay. As Master said, those who are suffering cannot come out, but those who are blessed will be able to go in. Dr. Lu Xiaochuan was the first seat of the Philippines Tima. Okay, this one, okay, just now we mentioned already. Okay, this part, okay, sorry, back a bit about Dr. Lu, the Philippines doctor. So in September 2000, Master formally conferred upon Deputy Superintendent Dr. Lu the certifications of Tzu Chi Commissioner. So he was conferred as a Tzu Chi Commissioner in 2000 September. Dr. Lu, after receiving the Commissioner certificate, the pressure on me increased tremendously, he said. In dealing with people and colleagues, I had to be especially mindful. Master Chen Yan said. He said during an interview, in the past, I was just an ordinary doctor. He said, now I am different. I hold this commissioner certificate. I now carry an additional responsibility. So I must bring Tzu Chi spirits and this love to all these places. Last year, he was conferred the certification upon him. Over so many years, his dedication enabled Tzu Chi to manifest its life-saving power locally. He gave tirelessly without complaint or regret. Yeah, look at that. 300,000 people he has served. Truly rare and admirable. There are more than 30 doctors there whom he personally coordinated. He has truly given so much to Tzu Chi. Each medical mission involved nearly 100 people, doctors, nurses, and volunteers, forming a big team. Sometimes they had to drive for more than 10 hours, traveling at night, and treating patients during the day. Such dedication cannot be described in words. Every time they went on a mission, without exception, he would call every evening to report that everyone was safe and shared the day medical outcome. Always personally reported by Deputy Superintendent Dr. Lu. It was very moving. Master Chen Yin often says, those who suffer cannot come out. Those who are blessed must walk in. Members of the Tima not only care for the improvised patients in their own communities, but they also regularly join Tzu Chi volunteers to conduct free clinics in rural and island areas. At times, they accompany charitable home visits to provide medical house calls. When disasters strike internationally, TIMA members join Tzu Chi disasters relief effort to provide emergency medical assistance. As surgical outreach expanded to the Philippines Islands and the establishments of the LA, Los Angeles Free Clinic in United States, in 1996, following Master Chen Yin's guidance, the organization was officially named the International Tzu Chi Medical Association, TIMA. Currently, TIMA members are distributed across 28 countries and regions worldwide, including 9,504 professional members, physicians, nurses, medical technologists, and pharmacists, and 5,645 volunteers, totaling more than 15,000 members. TIMA is like a global network of love, serving suffering people around the world. Sorry, as stated in the Sutra of Infinite Meanings, infinite great compassion rescues suffering beings, sows wholesome seeds, and spread across field of merits. A distinctive feature of Tima is its integration with the Tzu Chi charitable mission. While providing medical services, members also offer companionship and care, and when necessary, financial assistance, using love to weave a warm and protective safety net. Across many regions of the world, Tima Bodhisattvas quietly cultivate their local communities. In the US, despite its wealth, medical costs are extremely high. Without health insurance, seeking medical care is nearly impossible. For undocumented immigrants, especially the uninsured poor and those facing language barriers, access to healthcare is especially very difficult. In response, Tzu Chi has established free clinic and collaborate with non-profit organizations to conduct large-scale free medical services for those vulnerable population. Due to the vast geographic expanse of the US, Tzu Chi has also specially designed Eye mobile medical units for ophthalmology and dentistry, allowing services to reach communities and schools. Currently, there are 12 Eye mobile medical units operating in the US. You can see this medical tour mobile car in response to the size of the US territory. They have 12 in total. Nepalese residents are generally poor. There are shortage of foods. Not only in US, they also serve in Nepal. We can see Tzu Chi volunteers seek to repay the kindness of the Buddha's homeland. Since 2022, volunteers from Singapore, Malaysia, together with TIMA medical professionals have been stationed there to provide charitable and medical services. In addition to large-scale free clinics, Tzu Chi has established outpatient clinic and dialysis center. In 2025, Tzu Chi donated Nepal's first custom-designed mobile medical unit, enabling even greater access to healthcare service. Compassion is the home of great love. Love begins with compassion. For 28 years, despite differences in nationality and culture, TIMA Bodhisattvas around the world, united by love, have woven a powerful global network of compassion, lighting a lamp of hope for the poor and the sick whenever they are. With that, Ka'an for listening. Back to Sister Moon.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sister Siew Ching, for the two wonderful stories. Indeed, I think it is the greatest recognition to name the asteroid after Tzu Chi and Master Chen Yan in recognition of their work and contribution to the world. As we know, these asteroids, they take their place in the solar system, orbiting in sync with the rest of the planets, with the rest of the asteroids. And they contribute their light and energy to the solar system. And this is exactly reflecting what Tzu Chi does. That we take our place within our world and we illuminate every life we touch with the same diligence and energy that an asteroid does in contributing to the solar system. And, this diligence and light, they never go out. They are always there. They are very steady. They are very dependable. And I think that the naming of the asteroid after Tzu Chi and Master Chen Yan is really so apt. Yeah. And this energy that we have, that we carry into work like TIMA, is amazing. Now, I have a health problem and I have been through a lot of things, and I have visited doctors, a lot of doctors, and I can recognize that actually to be a doctor is a calling, just like to be a monk. There's a calling. There is something deep inside the person that wants to help to heal people, because that is the way that we actually directly can touch a life. I remember somewhere Master Chen Yan has said that in her next life, she wants to be a doctor, to be able to be directly able to help someone, to recover their health or to even save their life. I hope that in my next life, I can be a doctor too, right? Thank you. Thank you very much, Sister Siew Ching, for sharing these stories. And next, we move on to Sister Yan Ping. Sister Yan Ping, I think, has her share of a duty in Buddhaland. I'm sure that there are many brothers and sisters who have been there, and each of them have their own experience and reflections on what they can take away from this period of serving there. And we are most happy this morning to have Sister Yan Ping to share with us her takeaway from her stint over in Bodh Gaya, or is it Lumbini? Yeah, over to you, Sister Yan Ping.
Sister Moons, good morning, everyone, brother and sister. My pleasure to have this opportunity to do a sharing early in the morning, and to Sister Siew Ching for her invitations. Yeah, actually, I have shared this in the Chinese group as well, the noon's prayer. But I think, good thing always had to share. But my personal sharing is to share the experience and what I actually experienced when I was in Lumpini, and to help out the local volunteer. Maybe I just put up my share my slide. I'm not sure, sister. Let me share. Sister, I should be able to share, right? You're allowed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Can you all see?
Yes. Yes, we can see.
Okay. Before I share my experience of what I did in the Buddhaland, I just want to share how come I have the opportunity to be there to serve. After commissioning in 2023, I came back and I attended one of the sessions where the brother who came back from Lumpini, I think that times was an early stage of the missions that Master wants us, to go to the Buddhaland to help the local people to turn up their life, or at least how to put up their life and to be more independent. So I met a while. I said that if I have the opportunity, I must go. Yeah. Somehow that's I was chosen to be a Siew leader. Then in 2024 was very tied up and a lots of because Tzu Chi, you know, that we all always have lots of many activity that we need to attend. I don't even have the dare to think that I can join the missions in Lumpini, because I understood that if you want to be to go there, you must have at least 3 weeks to be there to help 3 weeks to months. But I don't have that kinds of luxury or opportunity because I'm still working. Yeah, so happens that last year something happens. Actually, it was a brother who wanted to join. It was actually from my own community, which is PJ1 Siew, which is Brother Tam. So he said that he wanted to go there. So I said, anybody accompany, you know? Then he said no. Then I said, why not? So I accompany him lah. Okay. Then happens that I asked Sister Ching, is 2 weeks okay? Because I think that is the max numbers of the weeks or the days that I can apply for leave lah, which I still have the annual leave for my job. And Sister Ching said, well, okay. And then I was so very grateful. Then we bought the tickets, everything. Somehow, months before we actually fly into Lumpini, then I think because there is assessments and discussions, Brother Tams who couldn't make it because the concerns highlighted from the Peng Hui or from our HQ in Taiwan. So at the end, I had to go there myself. Yeah. I flew in, and then happens at that times that the journey, the trip still have the other two sisters from the education team, which I don't know. I didn't meet them before or know who they are, but was good. They accompanied me during the journey. So when I was there, then I was only told that what my duty is actually to be parts of the 1V1C, one village, one community. So to help out the two local volunteer to join their activity, and then to so-called like Peipan, accompany to the activity they actually conducted they are having to the local community or the villages. So if you can see that the first, this is a activity that the local volunteer actually have. Every week they have numbers of activity which the help or the planning from the support from the volunteer from Malaysia. Sister Ching is one of them, and also of course Sister Michelle, who is actually the core person who actually take charge of the entire 1V1C. So every week there is in a day that is like Monday, they actually have the local volunteer will have to go to the village to do master master tell story and share with the local villagers and also the students or the children there. And then on the every alternate Wednesday, if not wrong, they have the rice bank collections. Yeah. This is the second picture on the top, on the right. And we also have done some Ching aphorism sharing to the public. We walk through the street or to the park, and we actually share, and then it's so-called like spread Dharma. And we also conduct the artworks to the local villagers to help them, at least they know how to earn income, and to be more to change their lifestyle, rather than they everyday others and do the field works, they stay at home, because maybe in the they wake up very early in the morning, which is I think 3 or 4 o'clock, and then they will go to the field, and by 9-10 o'clock they'll go home and rest. Reason being, I think it's because of the weather. So that if summer was very extremely hot, so they will stay at home. So I think that is they already get used to what their lifestyle. So but we all this activity actually help them to earn more income, so that they will be more independent, and they can survive, have a better lifestyle. And the other one is that they also have English and Maths tuition class to the student, others than the ones that we will go to the school to conduct the Dharma or Master Tell story. And we also have provide English and Math tuition. We actually engage the local or the teacher to come and to have this exercise or so-called activity. So if you can see is that the whole week is actually full of activity. So we actually, the response was quite good, but somehow for the artworks, actually there are some issue, but I hope that they are still continuing. The times where before I came back, the times actually have some issue need to be sorted out with the local villagers. So these are the activity that we actually have in Lumpini, and I actually salute, very respect what actually the Sister Michelle and Sister Siew actually have provide the idea and also the support to the local volunteer. And the two local volunteer, which is Jyoti and also Amara, they are very good. They can speak a very well English as well, and they are also very religious. Okay, so this is the activity we have in Buddhaland. So what, in terms of my feeling or what I actually learned from here is that the more you give, the more you will receive in terms of not monetary, but the happiness or the joys that you see. When you see the people where actually although they are very, they are not living in the conditions that where we are so comfortable, they appreciate what they have. It's just that maybe it's the culture, or they already get used what they actually have been doing all this while. They appreciate whatever they have. So sometimes simple lives also can be very joyful. Okay. All right. This is a slide which I would like to share here, is that you can see that how poor or the conditions or the life, the living environments in Lumpini. You can see this is like back in 50 or 60 in our time, I mean in Malaysia, where they are still currently they are still living in a hood, or their animals are actually stay in the same in the house as well. And yeah, this is very, very simple, how to say, very simple, I would say. And yeah, okay, you can see and always count my blessing is that I actually have so much more than what they actually have. But sometimes we also still not feel, how to say, still make a complaint or this and that. So whenever I see this, I find it's that, yeah, always be grateful. Okay. Yeah, okay. And you can see here is that the shoes repair store. You can see this uncle actually doing, I mean, earning incomes. that times when I went there in August, the weather is about 35 degree. But I think before that was more hottest. Yeah, but he still can survive. We just very an umbrella and set on the street or the roadside. They can start. He will just do this. What he actually, I mean, to earn an income, but without any complaints. But to us, sometimes we even stay in the comfort environments, like having an aircon. We also complain when there is no electricity. Yeah. So sometimes that we need to be. I always reflect myself, to be more grateful. Whatever we have. And on the right side, this is a lady who are villagers. Actually, she actually have these incidents because she went to the field and I think she didn't pay attention or accidentally the machine actually cut the leg or the feet. So, but the thing is that Tzu Chi volunteer from the charity teams and also the Tima team, we can see we actually help her to how to rebuild and also to overcome what she actually have faced. She is also one of the villagers that in the arts job teams that because she really with the injured on his legs, she couldn't go to the field anymore. What she can do is that maybe she can do the arts works to earn some incomes. But the grateful is that Tzu Chi always, all Tzu Chi volunteer always, we have the love and compassion to help, to support the needy or those who really need our helps. And it's a painful, but you see, she will still face the life. Okay. Okay. All right. Before I go to this slide, any questions? Okay. Okay. I think this is the last slide. What I wanted to share here is that it's about the bamboo bank story. I stopped sharing. I actually have some script. Okay, in Lumpini, we also conduct the rice bank, so-called in some other country, we actually call bamboo banks. It's similar, and like Malaysia, Taiwan, we actually have this practice as well. The core objective is actually to practice loving kindness and good thought at all times. Okay, is to collect a goodwill charitable donation on behalf of those in need, and they awakens love and care for others in the giver as well. Rich or poor, regardless of our circumstances, we can always discover aspects of our life, and we can be very grateful for it if we examine our situation closely. And from this gratitude, empathy for others can arise. It is an opportunity for all sentiments to do good deeds and make great while some people might be poor, most importantly, they have the spirit to help others who even poorer or unfortunate than them, showing their mindfulness, needs, and wisdom. Okay, Master will say to encourage everyone to continue do good deeds and purify our hearts. In fact, the happiness that we feel in doing good deed is immeasurable. Charitable giving is not necessary in forms of monetary or goods, but the sincere can also give in the form of beneficial actions or even Dharma. Giving broader our hearts regenerates us like source of nutrients and itself replacements without even running dry. The more ones give, the more ones feel peaceful and at ease. Thus, we should make giving our way of life. The teaching of Master reveal how in life we cannot ignore a single act of kindness, because each contributes to the force of compassion in the world. So this is the thing. Let us continue with the meaningful task so that we can create harmonies, loving kindness, and positive energy in our community. I'll go back to my slide. I just want to share here. Can share. Okay, just to show that in our society, means our community, in PJ1, we actually have also bamboo bank distribution and collection. I am very grateful, and we actually have quite numbers of English volunteer participated in this activity. So you can see from the picture, we have been doing this for the last 2 years. The response was pretty good. I mean, it's good that we have the opportunity. It's not only giving the opportunity to the volunteer, but to the public as well. A little donation or contribution, it can make a big difference to the society. Okay, we will continue with these missions and to help others as well and reach out to more people who actually need our help. All right. In terms of my learnings from the mission in Lumpinis, of course, if I have the opportunity, I will go back there and do serve the society. Okay, that's it for my sharing.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Yean Peng. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You know, all of us have a certain image of
Lumpini.
India in general,
Yeah.
Lumbini in particular. And I suppose most of us, before you actually go, do you have a fear that, oh my God, can I get used to the heat? Can my stomach take the food? What if I get sick from eating, not used to food and all that? Did you have this kind of worries, that you go there and you're not able to adapt, and then you kind of like waste the time there? Do you have these thoughts that try to hold you back instead of push you forward?
Okay, I heard this all this before, but somehow I don't have the fear. I just do it and go ahead. So far, I mean, when I was there, everything was good. I don't experience anything bad. In terms of the hygiene, so very of course you can see on the street, the hygiene is not as what we expected. It's not like us here, but I think Tzu Chi already established or have the team there who actually have set up a very good
Infrastructure.
Or the accommodations. So you don't really sense how is it, the worries or the fear that you should have. And one thing is that always to remind myself is that whenever I go, just try to adapt to the environments. I think that should be a Tzu Chi volunteer attitude, or we always have to be feel grateful whenever we go or where we landed. Every conditions or the environments, there is something to tell us or something we need to learn. And if we can overcome the challenges, sometimes we are too, feel very comfortable with the environment we have. I think we won't have the learning or the growth in ourselves. The challenges is actually something teach us that how we can overcome the situations. And like always Master say is that we need to cultivate our wisdom and blessing. So we apply our wisdom, and when we have the Dharma, and we know that why we are in that kinds of conditions, and then we will accept it. So without that, I think just do it, like Master say, just do it. If you think too much, you worry too much, I think thing will not happen. That is my learnings. Just go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, very good. I think that at the end of the day, it is the mindset that in Tzu Chi, we are trained to have the mindset, right? That we have to get out of our comfort zone, because we have this comfort zone, and we are very blessed and we feel very grateful for it. And that it is time that we get out of this comfort zone to face whatever challenges it is, because outside the world is much, much worse than ourselves. And a little bit of discomfort is really
Yes.
nothing to us, but it means so much, right? Our time and our effort to help those who need our help. So this is a wonderful mindset that I find, when I joined Tzu Chi as well. And so, yeah, but it is certain places you need a strong mindset, to
The survival
overcome, right?
skill. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose
Survival
it relates also to your age, I mean, if you're younger, you're stronger, then you're not so afraid to face some of the physical challenges of the environment, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, there are many, many ways to help, even if you go, you don't go, there are so many other avenues that we can pursue where we can put our effort, okay, right? Okay, thank you so much, Sister Yan Ping. Is there any brothers and sisters who would like to ask something from Sister Yan Ping's experience? If not, then I would like to propose that perhaps all of us take this opportunity to take a group photo, switch on your video, brothers and sisters, and we take a group photo before we move on to our next very interesting speaker as well, Sister Yi-san, okay?
What I want to add on is Sister Chui Moon is, I think Sister Yan Ping is always very fearless. To me, when I see Sister Yan Ping, she is really very courageous, very fearless, And of course, I think what she has mentioned earlier, I think Tzu Chi volunteers, the earlier groups, they always set up all the protocols and all the base. I think they were the ones who suffer, the first few groups, and we heard of them, having diarrhea, having all sort of complications, I think they set up, just like I think Sangren, open the path for us. I think likewise, the
Yes.
first few groups, they have set up the path for us. Everything is all arranged properly, and of course,
Yes.
and not my always remembering, Sangrens are so-called reminders that safety is always very important. Any activity that we take on,
That's
she
right.
always reminds us that safety must be number one. Safety of volunteers, because if the safety is not so-called adhered to, she will be worried. She don't want to so-called, get our volunteers into trouble, So likewise, I think, yes, I think all of us, obviously, I think what Sister Moon, you asked a very good question. I think all of us, we will have this fear in us, But then again, I think somehow in Tzu Chi, we always know that everything is all arranged in a very orderly manner. So we just follow through. Yeah. And then Sister Yan Ping for the wonderful sharing, and Sister Moon for the wonderful speaking.
Truly, I think courage has also to be tempered with wisdom. Whatever we do has to be tempered with wisdom, right? That's why I think in Tzu Chi, they're very, very particular about safety. And that is really wisdom. You don't simply go into some place that is not safe for our volunteers, right? Okay. Sister Lily, have we taken the photos?
Yes, sister.
Okay. All right. So we can move on to our young and pretty Sister Lishan. I know very little about Sister Yishan. So Sister Yishan, can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself first?
Oh, I will include this in my sharing later.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So may I just continue for my sharing?
Yes, please do.
Alright, 感恩 so much. Okay, so 敬爱的施工上人、金圣师父、师姑师伯慈青学长姐 and also my fellow 慈青s good morning. I am Ishan from Malaysia, and today I'll be sharing with the title of Steadfast on the Bodhisattva Path, which I will share my life and my Tzu Chi journey in the next 30 minutes. So I was born in a Tzu Chi family, which my parents they get to know about Tzu Chi when they were in their university. And after they get married, they have me. So I was like always be around at the Jing Hall. So I participated in the parent-child bonding class when I was in my primary, and I also participate in Shao for 2 years. And since 2023, I became a Qing until now. So the name Shan was actually given by a Dharma family, which is very close with my parents in Tzu. So they gave me the name Ishan is because they want me to, guided by kind thoughts and karma, work with right mindfulness along the good path. So is actually means like follow in Mandarin, and Shan is goodness and kindness. So the name is actually a blessings from Dharma family and also my parents. So during my primary school years, I was very into vegetarianism promoting. So I encourage my friends, my families, and even the school teachers to adapt a vegetarian diet. And I record videos during the MCO to promote and to share about vegetarianism. And I also hosted a vegetarian program to promote it. So this was what I am very into when I was in my primary. But after I get into secondary, I slowly changed because there's a period that I don't like to interact with people and I don't like social. So a lot of time when my parents invited me to participate in city activities with them, I would say no. So normally they will go to the city activities and I will stay at my home alone. But what makes me change? It was actually an affinity in 2023, August 2023, when I was 13. Um, there's a camp in like primary school in Malacca. Um, it was actually a project by IYLP, I think, and it was hosted by the Tzu Youth and the Tzu And a brother, a senior teaching alumni, invited me to sing some songs in the campfire, and he even invited me to be part of the volunteer for the whole day in the second day of the camp. But I say no for the volunteering part because I remember I just finished my exams few days before or a day before the camp. So I just feel very tired and I want to rest. So I said no, but I said no to the volunteering part, but I said yes to the singing part. But once I get to the site, I really feel the sincerity and the love and the kindness among the youth volunteers. I was deeply touched by that, and so I asked immediately if I could join the third day of the camp. So yeah, that's the turning point of me. And I joined the third day of the camp and become a facilitator for the primary students. And after that, I just started to participate in all kinds of activities such as beach cleaning, food banks distribution, another camp, and also maybe some gatherings and all the stuff. And what makes me wanted to participate more is very simple. It's just because of the kindness and the love. Because as I mentioned just now, I used to be I used to don't like social, and but I can feel connected in city and in Siqing's. So I think it's like a circle of kindness. I was the one who received a lot of love at the very beginning. So I wanted to give back to more people as I have that ability. So it's like a journey of benefiting oneself and others. And at the end of the year in 2023, I had a chance to go back to Taiwan and to participate in the Global Teaching Summit. So this experience really like opened my horizons and makes me wanted to take on more responsibilities for the world and participate more in city. And I'm very grateful that before I came back to Malaysia, I had the chance to share with Master Cheng Yen. So I remember that time, Master Cheng Yen's like always, I always heard Master Cheng Yen said, the children heart is always changed. Like us, we are very young, so we have a lot of um, disturbs from the like outside of the world. So our children heart is always changed. And during that time, I want to um, make masters feel at ease. So I just make a vow and saying that my child's heart will never change. If it does change, it is to be more diligent and tenacious. So I wrote this down after I came back to Malaysia, and I paste it on my wall every day so that I can see it every day. And it is still right behind my laptop right now, actually. So um, it was a very pure wow back then, but it really guides me along the way for these 2 years when when I like volunteer in city. Every time when I face challenges or I have questions, I would try to think, is this really um like near to my wow? Is this really I'm being more diligent and tenacious, or I'm just stepping back? And the only words that I remember that master like said to me was don't go astray. 不要走偏. These 4 words in Mandarin. So and at that time I was actually preparing to quit my school from like government secondary school to choose another path, which is home study, because I found the life of entering a school is not a life that I want, because every day of my life is so stressful with social anxiety, something like that, and a lot of pressure in academics. So I discussed with my parents, and we are considering and preparing to quit the school and choose home study. So when Master said this, do not go astray to me, I really questioned myself when I back to Malaysia. Like, if I choose home study, will my life path go astray? So it was really like kind of um tough that time, because I don't know what my life would be if I choose a home study um if I choose to become a home study student. But thanks to my parents, they really give me the courage to choose the path that I want. So I just go forward bravely and quit the school and start my home study life. And I'm very thankful that I have my parents by my side and my courage, because after I chose home study, I felt like my life has just started, because I have the chance, I have the time to explore a lot of things. So actually, my mom made a vow to go back to Buddhaland, which is Nepal and India, um, at the beginning of the year of 2024. And she invited me to go with her because I am a home study student. So I have the flexibility of the time. But for a few months, I didn't give a yes or a no because during that time, I never thought that I will travel to another country and for volunteerings. But in my mind, I know this is the correct thing to do and I should seize the opportunity. So what makes me change is actually um, I had a talk with a brother in Malaysia, and because of the talk, I realized that the suffering of this world will not pause just because I'm young. I'm only 14. So I want to seize the opportunity to serve. And I remember we always heard Master said there's not enough time. This word is keep repeating in Master, but I never really felt the meanings and the heaviness of this word. But once I realized that actually, yeah, the suffering on this world is continue happening. So this sentence of there's not enough time just suddenly felt so heavy for me. So after that, I took the opportunity and back to India, Bulgaria. So I'm mostly there to interact with the youth. Um, and also we have different activities in education mission. Um, and that experience really made me feel the happiness of being a volunteer. I just felt like every day I the life of every day wearing a Ching uniform is so good because my identity is just a Tzu volunteers. And what I think, what I say, what I do is all about Tzu, is all about um, to benefit the world. So it is so simple but also so fulfilling. So because of this volunteering experience in Bulgaria, I started to have the thought of becoming a pure practitioner started to arise in my mind. So after I came back to Malaysia, I I started to search about like different videos and different articles about the pure practitioner, and I remember the spirit of 尽形寿,献生命. In English, it is to devote my life completely for as long as I live and to offer my life in wholehearted service until my final breath. Just deeply touched me so much. And because of that, I just feel like I want to dedicate all my life in Tzu and in the work that we do. So after that, I told my parents that I want to become a pure practitioner, and but I said I will go back to the abode once they're no longer my concern. But what my parents replied is just they said, when you use your own body to benefit the world, that is the greatest way to fulfill your filial duties. So they really gave me the biggest support in doing everything that I want and what we think is correct. So so yeah, they really supports me for this. And in September, which is a month after I came back from India, Bulgaria, I had a chance to go back to the abode and share with masters about the volunteering journey in Bulgaria. And when the CEO team, Brother Shaw, is introducing our team, he introduced the eldest volunteer and the youngest volunteer. So the youngest volunteer is me. I was 14 back then. And brother said that brother mentioned that when I was 3, master once touched my head, and now I can also like once again receive the blessings from masters. So I just walked to master's side and knelt down like these pictures. But you know what that master did? what did Master do? She didn't touch my head, but gently pat on my left shoulder and on my right shoulder. And after that, a boat master come next to me and said, "This girl wants to become a pure practitioner. 她要做清修士." So I just grabbed the mic and say that, 师公上人，我想要发愿成为清修士. Master Cheng Yen, I want to make a vow to become a pure practitioner. So I continue my vow and saying that, please rest assured, Master, I will take steady steps, fulfill my responsibilities, and return to take on duties when the conditions are right. 敬请师公上人放心，我会步步踏实，做好本分事，等因缘具足之后回来承担。I still can remember each and every words that I used that I say that time, because it was really what I want to express from the bottom of my heart. And the pat on my shoulder is just felt so heavy, but I know this is a message from Master that I should take on more responsibilities. Like we have the spirit that on the right shoulder carry the Dharma lineage and on the left shoulder carry Tzu Chi spirit. So after I made the vow, Master Cheng Yen replied that um because your parents are also Tzu Chi volunteers, they won't let you go astray. So I feel very reassured. So like I still remember like in January, Master told me not to go astray, and now because all my parents are also Tzu Chi volunteer, Master knows that they won't let me go astray. So Master said I feel very reassured. And Master also said there is a place for you as a pure practitioner too. Wow, I think this moment with Master was really like very precious and powerful. It's the most steadfast guidance and the most reassuring strength for me. And after this moment with Master, all my worry and all my uncertainties that failing to become a pure practitioner has disappeared, with only a very steadfast mind and with full of Dharma joy. So after this moment, after this this trip back to the abode, I just continue my journey in volunteering in Malaysia, and such as we also we have the monthly group cultivation for Ching in Malacca, and I also travel back to India again in this year from March to April with my parents, my mother and father. So we had different activities with the youth, and during the time when I was not in Bulgaria, thanks to the technology that we can stay connected with the youth and the teachings there, because of the technology. And um, I still remember in 2023 when I first came back to Taiwan as a Tzu Master didn't show up during the closing ceremony of Global Teaching Summit, and which is also the year-end blessings. So the chairs of Master is empty. And I remember during that time, Master expressed a concern saying that who will safeguard these children's heart, which is these children is Tzu us Tzu. And this sentence like really struck me deeply, but I couldn't reply anything to Master back then because I was very new. I was very new at that time. So after I become more steady on this Bodhisattva path and on this city journey, every time when I have the chance to share with masters, my sharing will always include this sentence: 敬请师公上人安心. Master, please rest assured. like such as this. This was the next year in 2024 when I was back in Taiwan for the Global Teaching Summit, and I'm one of the representative from the Good Words team. This is a team that we how to say we share a good words on the internet every day, and we also produce a calendar. We also made a calendar with good words on the page every day. So, and also in June 2025, I went back to Taiwan again, and I shared my city journey to master. During that time, I had the chance to make a vow to become a pure practitioner for the second time, and because I was also sharing my city journey and what I did, and the stories that I dedicate myself in city. So I just I also made a vow again, saying that please rest assured, Master, for I will take good care of our home. This is also a reply to the concern of Masters in 2023, saying that who will safeguard these children's heart. And I said that I will take good care of our home, and just wanting the 师姑师伯 and also Masters knows that us as a younger generation, us as a 慈青, we are ready to take on the responsibilities. We are ready to carry the rice bucket for the world. And also in at the end of the year of 2023, like December, actually I also just came back from Taiwan for about 6 days. So we had a sharing, Tzu had a sharing with Master Zheng Yan. So I was representing the Bodhisattva Teaching Support Team to share the stories that we interact with the youth in Bodhisattva. And at that time, I also made a vow again, saying that please rest assured, Master, we will safeguard the children's heart. 敬请师公上人安心，我们会来守护好慈亲孩子的心。And during the sharing, actually, there is also another sister, which is also part of the Bodhisattva Teaching Support Team, who is standing by my side. And we all made the vow together to express our mind that we are always there for the 慈亲, we are always there for the children of Master Zheng Yan. So please rest assured, because no matter what happens, we will always there. We will always safeguard the children's heart. So yeah, during the camp, we also have a very precious moment, which Tzu-chings will write a time capsule to master. And this is like a tradition, like of us Tzu-ching in the camp. So this is actually a promise between Tzu-ching and Master Zheng Yan. We will wrote this during our Tzu-ching times, and once we get certified and become a commissioner, we can open the time capsule and look back to our initial exploration back when we are in Tzu-ching. So when I was looking at the Tzu-chings who was writing the time capsule, I was wondering, like, when will these heartfelt seeds of kindness will grow into a tree that all beings can rely on? Because I remember 2 years before, in 2023, and also the beginning of 2024, I also wrote my most steadfast word with the most sincere heart. And in just 2 years, so many things changed. And not only that I found my life purpose in Tzu Chi, but I think I also find myself in Tzu Chi. Tzu Chi has now become a very large part of my life, and I also feel like I study is just because I want to like work for Tzu Chi in the future. And yeah, so a quick update actually. I just I back to school this year because I hope to get to the University of Taiwan, the Tzu Chi University after my secondary academic, but unfortunately the university in Taiwan does not accept home study students from other countries, so I had to had my results in secondary and also some certificates to prove that I am really studying and I have the ability as a secondary student. So to fulfill the requirements, I get back to school just a few days ago, like from Monday to Friday this week. So it was not an easy decision, to be honest, because um um I had to quit the lifestyle that I just feel so comfortable and with so much flexibilities, back to a lifestyle that I used to feel like really uncomfortable and I used to don't like it. So, but just because that I know what is the end in mind, I know that I really want to get closer to the Jing's abode and to master and to the career of becoming a pure practitioner. I I'm willing to do this kind of changes, and it was great actually because every day when I go to school, I will remind myself that I am a Tzu Chi volunteer, but just with a student outfit. I know that I am a Tzu Chi volunteer and my soul is Tzu Chi soul. So I will remind myself to apply the value of Tzu Chi in words that I speak and my behavior, and also in every interaction with people. And I also think that this is an opportunity for me to plant the seeds of kindness in my friends and the teachers' heart, so that it is also a way to how to say to spread the Dharma. So yeah, I'm very thankful for this opportunity to share because I said yes to the to the invitation of sharing few months ago, and in these few months, like so many things change, and this is a very great chance for me to reflect on my life and on my Tzu Chi journey, and I just feel really um, I felt very grounded actually because looking back on my journey in these 2 years, I was really like doing everything that I could and what I think was right at that moment. So I also I have too many people to appreciate in this journey, but I will just keep that in my mind. And yeah, lastly again, I'm thankful for the opportunity to share, and I just hope that us as a Tzu Chi volunteers, we will like be steadfast and grounded on the Bodhisattva path when we are taking like every step forward. Yeah, so 感恩。
Okay, thank you very much, Sister Shan. All of 15 years old, and you have all this inspiration. Truly, you are a child of Tzu Chi. You know that, right? And if we believe that, in karma, your soul, you already carry a Bodhisattva soul from previous lives into this life. Otherwise, you will not have this kind of conviction and, a calling. This is a calling. To be a pure practitioner, you have to have a calling. And when you have a calling in such a young age, you will achieve what you will do. For sure, Sister Isan, right? And this sharing, you have actually taught us. I'm sure a lot of us here are much, much older than you, right? But you have actually taught us to look at things in a very new way, especially when you say, I will not change if it is not for the better. That's a wonderful, wonderful vow, right? And it has inspired, I'm sure it has inspired all the older Tzu Chi volunteers that are listening in to you now. And we wish you all the best in your journey to become a pure practitioner. And that if there's anything, any one of us in the Malaysian Tzu Chi that can help you in your path, I'm sure you do not hesitate. You are very, very privileged to have parents who are already Tzu Chi members, right? And I can only say that, you know, at the moment, I'm just feeling that I'm so proud that you are a Malaysian, Yeah. Aren't we all? Yeah. Okay. So we come to the end of the session. And we thank all the sharers for this morning. It has been a very interesting session, all right? I wish everybody a very good weekend. But before we go, let us invite everyone to stand up and take make three bows. Let us offer 3 bows to the Triple Gem, right? The first bow, second bow, and a third bow. And a bow to our beloved abode masters. Okay, everybody, brothers and sisters, wish you a good weekend and see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye，感恩大家，
感恩。
感恩慈悲三米，we'll definitely call her to share again.
So wonderful, isn't it? So inspiring, you know.
I try so much. It's like one master plus disciple come back.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you. It's a Mahasattva. She's a Mahasattva.
真的是很感恩，感恩
Yeah.
We got so much as Sister Xiaojing for connection, for
Yeah.
the ability. Really got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Sister Isha, all the best to you. Truly, you will be leading the way for many.
Yeah, paving the path.
Including Sifu and Sipo.
When Master comes back, then we have Sister Isan to pave the path.
Yes.
Continue. 好，感恩大家。